Okay, today we're going over 10 real estate test questions related to the practice of real estate and mandated disclosures. This is one of my least favorite topics of the real estate exam. I think it's kind of boring and dry, but it's a big part of the exam. So make sure you know these concepts, words, and test questions really well. My name's Darren. I'm a licensed real estate agent and loan officer in California, and I make these videos to help you pass your real estate exam on the first try. I recently used these same test questions to pass my broker exam, but my license is being processed, so I don't say I'm a broker just yet. If you would like access to the same study materials I used, there's a link down below, and it's to Calibri. It's the platform that I used and I stand by. Full disclosure, it's an affiliate link, so if you do purchase something from that site, I get a small portion of the sale, and I thank you so much for supporting the channel. Now, let's go into these questions so you can pass your exam. Question number 1. The fiduciary duty of loyalty requires that A, the agent obey each and every request of the principal. B, the agent disclose confidential information to other parties. C, the agent hold the principal's interest above all other interests. D, the agent arrange financing for the principal. The correct answer here is C, the agent hold the principal's interest above all other interests. Obviously, the agent is obligated to obey only lawful requests from the principal, and they must always put the principal's interest first. Question number 2. What would we call a broker who exercises their option to purchase some land? A, an optionee. B, an optioner. C, a principal. D, a trustee. Correct answer is C, principal. When the broker becomes a buyer or seller, they are required to disclose that they are the principal. Question number 3. Which of the following properties could not be depreciated on a federal income tax return? A duplex. B, a single family residence in which one resides. C, a commercial strip mall. D, a rental condo. Correct answer here is B, a single family residence in which one resides. Depreciation only applies to investment properties, not your personal residence. Question number 4. What does the Alquist-Priolo Act disclose? A, soil contamination levels. B, noise pollution zones. C, location of earthquake fault lines on a map. D, areas of high radon gas. Correct answer here is C, location of earthquake fault lines on a map. So I do recommend spending some time understanding what each act that you hear about, what's the main topic it covers, or what's the main disclosure associated with it. Those are really easy points for you to get. Question number 5. In a suit brought under the Federal Fair Housing Law as amended, punitive damages may be as much as A, $10,000, B, $50,000, C, $100,000, D, there's no limit on punitive damages. Correct answer is D, there's no limit on punitive damages. While HUD may fine someone for a fair housing violation, there's no cap on punitive damage that a court can award. All right, so we're halfway through the test questions. We've gotten through number 5. Just a few quick study tips because I get asked these questions a lot. I would focus most of my time practicing these test questions, and you want to get about 90% on the simulated practice exams. That's what I've always done, and I passed all of my exams on the first try. As mentioned before, if you don't have access to these test questions, there's a link below that you can use, and you can go ahead and purchase your own simulated exams. And after you practice those simulated exams, make sure you take notes on the ones that you didn't really know the answer, and the ones that you got wrong. That's been a main strategy that I've used that's helped tremendously. Okay, let's get back to studying here. Question number 6. What language in an ad is prohibited by the California Real Estate Commissioner? A, call us today for more information. B, call 1-800-4A-LOAN. C, call our office for a free consultation. D, call for available listings. Correct answer here is B, call 1-800-4A-LOAN. Now, the commissioner prohibits any advertising that makes buyers think they can obtain a loan over the phone. So that's why B is the correct answer. Question number 7. On a listing appointment, the agent tells the seller he cannot accept less than the commission stated in the listing agreement because it's against the law. A short time after the listing begins, a ready, willing, and able buyer makes an acceptable offer to the seller. What could happen to the agent? A, the agent will forfeit the commission. B, the seller can terminate the agreement. C, the buyer may file a complaint. D, the agent will be subject to disciplinary action. Correct answer here is D. The agent will be subject to disciplinary action. So all commissions are negotiable here. The agent can only say that his broker won't let them lower the commission, but they cannot say that it's against the law. And in reality, this agent is actually facing up to a $10,000 fine and up to 6 months in prison for lying about this. Question number 8. When a person passes the state license exam, how long do they have to apply for a license? A, 1 week, B, 6 months, C, 1 year, D, 30 days. Correct answer here is C, 1 year. So when a person passes their exam, they have 1 year to apply for the license. I personally highly recommend that when you apply for your exam, you apply for the license at the same time. If you need help going through this process, there's a link down below to a video that I made showing how you get your real estate license and go through the e-licensing process. And I've also included a link to the California DRE website directly. Question number 9. Which of the following are considered untrue statements made without facts to back them up? A, fraudulent misrepresentation. B, innocent misrepresentation. C, negligent misrepresentation. D, puffing. Correct answer here is C, negligent misrepresentation. So when an agent makes an untrue statement without facts to back it up, the agent may not be aware of this misrepresentation, but they could still be liable. And this is what we call negligent misrepresentation. Question number 10. If an investigation determines a violation of the Rumford Act, an owner can be made to do all of the following except A, pay damages, B, offer the next available unit, C, complete the rental or sale, D, the owner must convey title to the victim. Correct answer is D, the owner must convey title to the victim. Now, if you're in violation of an act, it doesn't make sense to have to give your property to the potential tenant, but all these other remedies do make sense, right? Pay damages, offer the next available unit, or complete the rental or sale. It just, answer D makes the most sense. So now that we're done with the questions, we've gone through all 10, I have included a bonus because I care about you and I want to see you do well on the exam. So question number 11, bonus. An employee who is authorized by broker to make withdrawals from the trust account must be A, licensed, B, a notary, C, fidelity bonded, D, a certified bookkeeper. Correct answer here is C, fidelity bonded. So with that, we wrap up our studying for today. As mentioned before, if you want your own simulated practice exams with questions that are going to be close to what's on your exam, there's a link down below to Calibri. And if you have any questions, you can email me directly at darren@realdarrenside.com. As always, thanks for watching the videos. I hope you crush your real estate exam.